Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup on camera for you. I'm going to do a very red burnt smoky eye, and I'm feeling a very bronze cheek, very highlighted as normal. We're going to be very dewy today and very luminous, and that is so my vibe. So we are not going to be setting our face with powder, and that is my biggest tip whenever it comes to creating a very luminous, dewy, beautiful, juicy, snack-esque, bad and bougie makeup look. Like, that is my biggest tip, is to not set your face. But I understand it's really difficult if you do have very oily skin. I am lucky enough that I do not, so I can get away with it. So the first thing I do is I put my hair back in a little headband, and then I have already moisturized my face, so I'm good to go there. And I apologize if I'm like looking this way and looking down. I have a mirror here and a mirror here, and my little beauty finder light is here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing that I do is I take any brush with like no product on it really. I think this had some face powder on it that I do use to set my under eyes. And I will dust this through my eyebrows, and I do this to get any oil or moisturizer out of my eyebrows, because then whenever I go in and fill them in, it makes it substantially easier, because then the pencil can really glide on and it won't slip and slide. So I will do that, and then I will take my eyebrow pencil and I will start filling them in. This brow is definitely like my problem brow. I feel like she never wants to look like her sister over here. So that's really fun. Sometimes I have to spend some extra time on her. I was at Ulta the other day with my friend Kim, and I saw Loving Tan, which weirdly enough, it's literally right here. And I saw Loving Tan, and I remember from like back in the day, Jaclyn Hill, like that was like her OG tan, and I'm pretty sure like to this day she still uses it. Like, I know that's like her OG tanning product. So I'm like, you know what, I'll try it again. I am obsessed so far. It's lasting a really good amount of time. It's not wearing off in really weird spots, and I still look pretty good. Like, just to kind of give you an idea, I have a really good color going still. Here's my arms, but I feel like I still look pretty tan, so I'm pretty obsessed with the self tanner. I feel like I'm definitely going to keep using it, and I'm happy because I just really feel like I look better when I have a tan. I really do believe in like feeling confident in yourself and doing things to make you feel good, and that's like a huge reason why I'm so incredibly into makeup and skincare, because those two things combined make me like, they make me really happy and they make me feel really good about myself. I'm really happy that I can add another step to my routine to make me feel good, which is tanning. This is the Revlon Candid concealer in the shade 005 Fair. This is not really a full coverage concealer. If you're looking for a really full coverage concealer, I would recommend like the Boing concealer. Those are really nice. This is not really full coverage. This is honestly just something that I picked up at the drugstore. The next thing that I do is I will go in and conceal my eyes for shadow. So I will just take this same concealer like so, and then I will grab a brush. This is the JH30, and this is my favorite brush to blend out my concealer. So I will just blend this like crazy till we have something like that. I will go in with a different brush because I do not want to mix creams with powders, and I will take any light shade. I'm just going to take this kind of light beigey brown shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna set my eye with that. And I'm also gonna dip into my James Charles and Morphe collaboration palette. And I'm gonna dip into this just white shade here. We're going to do our eyeshadow, and for today's look, I do want to do kind of like a red burnt smoky eye moment. So I am just going to grab any blending brush, not this one, this one is by e.l.f., And I'm gonna dip into, I think I'm gonna start with this kind of burnt, kind of like a crimson red color, and I'm gonna start blending that in my crease. And I'm just gonna say it, Jaclyn Hill's Morphe shadows are the most blendable. Like, look at how that blends out. It blends out like a dream. Like, I can't with them. They are so creamy, like so blendable. They literally just blend like butter. And if there's anything that girl has done right, it is these shadows, because they are seriously amazing. It doesn't matter if you set your lid, if you don't set your lid, if you have oily lids, dry lids, like they just blend like a dream. Now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna take this deeper red, I'm gonna dip into that, shake off the excess, and then I'm gonna deepen up my crease with that, staying in mostly like the outer V. We're not really gonna bring this one too much in. Now I'm gonna take a brush with pretty much nothing on it, and we are going to just kind of use this as like a magic wand. Actually, I want to use my actual magic wand, which is the JH33. I am obsessed with this brush. This brush is a magic wand for blending out any type of mistakes or mess or just blending in general. I'm going to take an orange shade, I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of that beigey brown that we used in the beginning, and I am just going to blend away any harsh lines we may have. And I love taking my eyeshadow up very far. It's not complimentary on everyone, but on me, I love that. Like, I love that really blown out smoky eye. It just looks very flattering to me. So now I'm going to take a JH40, and I'm going to take that same deep red, tap off the excess, and I'm going to start deepening up my crease a lot. I'm going to take this kind of like mustardy brown color. I'm going to just blend that out. Now we're going to go into the James Charles palette. I kind of want to make this more like purpley plum. So I'm going to take this purple right here, and I hope you can see that. Yes, I'm going to take this purple right here, dip into there, shake that off, and then we're going to just put this in our crease. Just tip to blending eyeshadow is back and forth, and then windshield wiper. If Jaclyn Hill has taught me literally anything, it is that. So this is kind of what we have going on so far. Very smoky, very beautiful. So now we're gonna take this light pink shade in the James Charles palette. I'm gonna use this to blend out the edges here. Okay, so now I'm gonna put that away, and then I'm going to take a brush that I can use to put a shimmer on my lid, the JH42, and I'm gonna spray this with a little bit of a facial mist. This is just the Morphe and Jeffree Star collaboration mist. And then I'm gonna take this kind of like goldy burnt shade right here, and we're gonna put that on our lid. Oh my god. You guys. Jaclyn Hill's shadows. I can't. I literally just cannot. And I'm also gonna take, just for a little bit of drama, this gold color right here. And then there's that. I am obsessed. And then I'm gonna take that initial like pencil brush and just kind of blend out the edges of that. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with just the highlighting shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette. I kind of mix those top two together. Now for lashes, I am going to stack my lashes today. I use the Ardell Wispies, and to me they are the easiest lash ever to apply and the easiest lash to stack. So first things first, I am taking some Wet n Wild Mega Lash Mascara. I love the wand on this. It's very thin. It's very good for just blackening your lashes, not giving them a ton of volume, but just making them very black. So that way whenever I go in with my lashes, I won't have many issues blending them into my natural lashes. So I'm gonna let that dry for just a second, and then I'm gonna stack my lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. My lashes are on. As you can see, they are very beautiful. I love stacking my lashes. It makes them look so good, and I love the way this is looking right now. So I am obsessed. So now we are gonna go ahead and get into my favorite part, which is foundation. So for foundation, I love, like absolutely love, have been loving, cannot live without. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better. This is the CC cream, girl. I'm obsessed. It's anti-aging, hydrating serum, color correcting, full coverage cream, and that is the truth. That is literally the truth. That is exactly what this shit is right here. You will just see in a hot minute what this looks like, because a bitch is obsessed. A bitch is obsessed because this shit is just sensational. Like, I cannot right now. Okay, so to put this bad boy on, we are going to use a Morphe foundation brush. Looks like this. It literally has nothing on it. This stuff smells like, if I had to describe it, like oranges, lemons, very citrusy. We're obsessed. So I just like to take a couple pumps in the back of my hand, and then we will just go to town and start blending away. Like, look. Are you kidding me? And it matches my self-tan perfectly. Just perfectly. And I love the smell. This is by far my favorite foundation coverage-wise. I've been using this foundation for, I would say like 4 or 5 months now, and it is just, in my opinion, like my favorite foundation. So I used to be obsessed with the Clinique, oh shoot, what is that foundation called? It's by Clinique. I cannot think of what it is called, but it's in the little glass container, and I was obsessed with that one for a long time. This is kind of comparable to that in the sense of coverage. This one is better, and I'm pretty sure this one's cheaper. Like, don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And I always blend my foundation into my hairline. God, I am living for these lashes right now. Like, absolutely obsessed with them. And look at that. So pretty. Like, that is so pretty. It is so dewy, it's luminous, it has a beautiful coverage, it smells good, it's anti-aging, it's literally everything I want. Always, always, always squeeze my lashes together. It makes them look super, 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 super natural, like they're actually growing from your eyelids. Like, if you look up, you can see, like, the camera probably can't pick this up, but there's a line from where my natural lashes like start growing. Like, it's hard to explain, but if you look really closely, you can see, and that is what I want that to look like. So as you can see, there's a bunch of foundation on the back of my hand still. I'm just gonna take the brush that I use for self-tanning, and I'm just gonna blend this down my neck. Okay, so as you can see, we are glowing right now. We are looking like a snack. We are luminous. We are shining. We are thriving. We are doing a lot right now. So next step, I'm gonna take some concealer. I'm going to use the same concealer that I used take this, we're gonna put it in this area because we want to lift the face. And then I'm gonna take that same brush that I used to blend out the concealer on my eyelid. I'm gonna blend this out. And then I will take my foundation brush and just kind of lightly go over that so there's no like very harsh line of where the concealer stops. Okay, so today we're gonna cream contour, girl. Yes, we're gonna break out that cream contour. So let me grab my contour foundation. It's just a really dark foundation that I use to cream contour, and I'm obsessed. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. How we're gonna do this now, we're gonna take our foundation brush, put a very small amount on there. This just gives me a very subtle contour. So there's that, and now we are going to put a powder on top of that. But before we do anything else, we're gonna set our under eyes. So I'm gonna take the Revlon Color Stay pressed powder in the shade 810 Fair. I'm just gonna get into there. That rhymed. And I'm gonna set my under eye. I always go in and set my nose. No matter what kind of look I'm doing, I will always go in and set my nose. So there's that. As you can see, we are looking beautiful so far. We're looking good. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with the NYX Professional Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. I do think this is a little bit too dark for me, but we can always make it work. I will just go very lightly in there, and then I will chisel out my cheekbone. I feel like I'll like find myself switching sides in the brushes and just doing like what is easier for me. Sometimes I do patting, sometimes I do sweeping. It just kind of depends. And then I always contour my forehead. It's coming together, girl. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put on some blush. And we are gonna use the ColourPop blush in the shade Super Shock. We're gonna take a blush brush and we're gonna dig in here because I find that this doesn't really have a lot of pigment, and I really like blush, as you will soon find out. Like, I like to layer her on. Like, we're doing a lot of blush. I like a blush cheek. I like to look like I'm flushed and like I just went and ran a mile. As you can see, we are getting somewhere. Now we're gonna take that same powder we used to set our under eye. We're gonna chisel this out just a smidgen. And then I always set my smile liner here. I feel like you guys are probably thinking, you said you don't set your face. So we set it in certain spots. Like, I don't go in and like heavily set my face with like a Coty Airspun face powder like I normally would. But this is just my way of not setting my face. So now I'm gonna go in and spray my face with the Morphe Set and Refresh Mist. This is a collaboration with Jeffree Star. I'm just gonna kind of hang out here for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna put some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. So I'm gonna take my magic wand and I'm gonna take, I'm gonna go back into my James Charles palette, and I'm gonna use this kind of pink, very light pink down here. I'm gonna use that first. And then we're gonna go in with this kind of purpley shade. There's that. We are obsessed. I'm obsessed with that. I love that mauvey purple, juicy, voluptuous look. So then we are going to highlight our inner corner. Yes, come through inner corner highlight. We are getting somewhere. Okay, now we are going to put mascara on our lower lashes. We have a lot. I just don't know. Yes. I love that. It's very subtle. This is the Milani Amore Matte in the shade Adorable. This is literally, like, hands down my favorite lipstick to ever exist. This right here. Like, this is my OG lipstick. Yes, girl. I know you fucking lying. Okay. So now that we're to the point where we are just about finished, actually we are done. I'm gonna straighten my hair and then I will be back to show y'all the finished look. Bitch, are you serious? I did not even highlight. Oh my God, oh my God. 911, what's your emergency? What's your emergency? That was the whole point of this look. Oh my God, I am so sorry. Okay, so I have the Jaclyn Hill highlight here. I'm gonna dip into that. Oh my God, I feel like such an imposter right now. Did not even highlight my goddamn cheeks. That's what makes this look. And I like to take this and put it in this area, and then I bring it back up in swooping motions, a little bit on the chin. Oh, that's a lot on the chin. Oh, the chin's gonna be shiny. And then I'll take a brush that I used to set my under eye. I just like to go over everything very lightly. Okay, now the makeup is finished. Now we are done. Obsessed, 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 obsessed. I'm obsessed.